Hey, all, welcome back to SLB Drinks. We've got a brand new series we want to put out at you guys today. In our opinion, it's just a humble opinion, but in our opinion,
the right opinion.
It's not, it's not that. It's our opinion, but I'm sure everybody else has theirs as well. But this year, at least this year so far, Trenton, our favorite release has been Jack Daniel's 14. Jack Daniel's 14.
Dude, that might be the best release in a couple of years, just period.
It's so good. I mean, it is absolutely so good. So, my mind started spinning. I am trying to, I'm kind of old. So I get, the older you get, you start thinking about one thing and you just get kind of in that trench. And
you're locked in.
You guys locked in. And I'm thinking ahead of what we could do for our live stream, what we can taste for our live stream at the end of July.
Okay.
Which will actually be August 1st.
Yeah, good point.
We're traveling so much in July, we won't be here. August 1st will be our July live stream.
Yeah, yep.
So I'm thinking what we could taste, how could we do this? And so here's what I came up with. Starting today, every Monday until the live stream, we're going to come up with Trent and I's list of 5 different bourbons that we think might be able to take down Jack Daniel's 14. So on Mondays, we will reveal our 5. And then on Friday, we will blind those 5 to see the one that will go through to the live stream to go against Jack Daniel's 14. And we'd have different categories of bourbon. Today, we're going to be showing our kind of our favorite, or the ones we chose, of straight bourbon whiskey that might be able to take down Jack Daniel's 14. We're going to do double oaks. We're going to do finished. We have several categories each Monday. So be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But today, we have our 5 that we've accumulated. Trent and I both agreed. We kind of went back and forth. There were some punches thrown.
We spent hours on this. Hours trying to come up with this list.
And we've come up with 5 that we feel have the opportunity to be able to take down Jack Daniel's 14-year straight bourbon whiskey. You want me to start out, Trent? I
Yes.
think I should. I got 3 over here.
Yep.
Number 1, I'm going to put in Buckner's 13 from Augusta Distillery.
We thought about this.
I know. This is one, and then you have that because you have different people, different tastes, different palates. You all know that when you have your get-togethers and your bottle shares and different blinds you do with people. But I truly believe this has the opportunity, with all those beautiful baking spice notes in there and the high proof, just like unfiltered, everything that you like about a bourbon, Trenton, right there. The 13-year single barrel. That's going in.
We did argue about it, but I could see that because it is so full flavor, just like the Jack 14 is so
rich,
full flavor.
very
And
rich.
there is something about this too that I think has this a little bit older of a vibe to it, maybe. And I feel like you can definitely tell, or you can definitely get that proof. Not proof. What am I talking about? The age statement. That 14 years on that Jack.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'm very eager to see where this lands up in
Me too.
in the blind this Friday.
Oh.
I mean, we won't know. We're not going to know. Will we?
What's that?
Are we going to know what goes into the, when we do the blind Friday? We're going to have to know what is
This
preceding.
coming Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll know. Whatever we got here is going to be in the blind.
Okay, cool.
Whatever we are going to show to the folks here today is going to be in the blind on Friday.
So I'm very eager to see where this lands up in the blind, especially because we kind of went back and forth on it a little bit.
See.
Speaking of full flavor,
Yeah.
we got this OCD number 5 premium. And we did go back and forth on this a little bit because this is a
Very exclusive
allocated exclusive thing that you
exclusive,
can only get from Glens Creek Distillery. It's right next to Castle and Key. I cannot tell you what city that is in Kentucky. I'm sorry. But he does 1 barrel of these a year.
He does.
And it looks like pure motor oil. And the premium did win our Bourbon Madness, I think it was last year.
It is.
So this is coming in with some reputation to it to try and take down. Because I honestly think at this point, Jack 14 is going to be the best release of the year. I'm sorry. I think Russell's 15 is going to be next. I think Russell's 15 is going to be second for allocated.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
But I'm really excited about
Hand
this.
filtered by John, the head distiller. No, what am I saying, Trent? This is his right-hand man, right?
Yeah.
John.
Yep.
My bad.
So, I don't know. I love OC.
It's just, that's just incredible. Speaking of Russell's 15, we had to put it in.
Yeah, we did.
We had to put it in. Russell's 15 year. It's just such a wonderful release. I mean, this is one of my favorite.
I mean, is this going to make it through the... Is this going to make it through this whole process?
This is probably... I'm just going to say, this is my favorite release from Wild Turkey yet. For me, personally.
Like that you've tasted all time ever?
For me.
More than the Bottled and Bond 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna be meeting David from Rare Bird here shortly after this video comes out.
Yeah.
I can't remember what date that is, but we will be tasting with him at High Wire Distillery in Charleston, South Carolina. And I'm gonna see if I can get something out of him. If do you think the Jack 14 is better? Or do you like the Russell's 15?
Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get some honest opinions.
He has a very good way with words, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll say it in a way that doesn't really lean towards one or the other.
Right.
Because he's just that guy. He's very respectful, and his palate's very good. So I'm gonna try and.
I mean, you bought me that. I mean, it was very nice for you to do that. The 2000, I don't know where it's at. I think it's in the
2002?
whiskey tasting room, but the 2002. And at that time, I was like, "Whoa!"
That was a pear bomb.
Floored by that bottle, but this one, in my opinion, is a little bit better.
And I don't know if you remember that 2002 did not do well on the blind.
I do.
I think it got out first, and David did say he wasn't surprised by that.
See that?
Which was why I was very
am.
surprised. I was very surprised.
All right, buddy. What else?
Who's is next? Me?
You.
We're bringing out the creme de la creme. And not just because it looks beautiful, but because it also tastes
It is
very
a
good.
gorgeous
It
bottle,
is.
Trenton. I mean, is it not?
The only...
I mean, come on.
what does quorum mean?
Huh?
Qualm? Chloroform? Quorum? Our only issue with this bottle, that's what I was doing. You know what I'm trying to say, the word quorum?
Decorum?
Is that...
I don't know what you're talking
Anyways,
about.
our only issue... Please let me know what I'm trying to say in the comments. The only issue that we had with this bottle is that A, it was $499, and B,
Agreed.
it was $499.
Agreed.
It's a very good product. 18-year coming from Calumet Farms, and this was the proof on here is somewhere. Well, that's irritating. 118 proof. So it is up there in proof, and it does drink like that 18-year-old.
Oh, it does.
I don't know.
It definitely has some age to it. It's pretty darn good.
It was good. The only
good.
thing that irritated us in the video was the price. But we're trying to take down Jack 14.
That's
So
it.
we're pulling out all the stops to
That's
try
it.
and figure out
Yeah.
what we need to do to get that in there. And
Yeah, we're not considering anything else. I mean, I realize this is expensive, but this is also exclusive, right? So, I mean, obviously this was too.
And this is expensive.
Yeah, I'm going to give you one that's...
This one's not.
This is going to be an oddball, but I don't know. Trent and I went around a little bit about this. At the end of the day, we're on the same page. We're going to put in a Southern Grace Distillery bottle, this Conviction single barrel, straight bourbon whiskey. I don't know, dude. It's freaking delicious. That's all I know. I've had this comment a few times and a couple questions about this. You guys love this bottle. You know, all of a sudden you're in love with this bottle, but yet it went out in the first round of the Bourbon Madness tournament. I understand that. I get that.
That
Sometimes,
crushed me.
yeah, it did too. It did to me too. And I look back on it, that's one round that I really can't explain. But if you do an abundance of blind tastings, some point in time you're going to have some that you're just going to be like, what did I do right there? It happens. It happens.
It's a humbling experience. It really is.
Yeah, but it's okay. But it also lost to ASW Toasted. So what are you doing? It lost to ASW Toasted, which is a solid bottle as well. But I want it in the blind. I just feel it has the chance.
Dude, this is better than this.
Come on, bud.
I'm just saying. It is. I haven't had this one in a while. Yeah,
I'll bet you have.
that's redonkulous. We'll see though. This Friday. See what breaks through.
Yep, we're gonna do the blind this Friday of these 5 bottles on the bar top, and we're gonna continue this series into the next few weeks here, 2 or 3 weeks, until we lead up to our live stream. And we're gonna come up with the 4 or 5, whatever it is, 4 or 5 bottles that are gonna contend against the almighty Jack Daniel's 14 in the live stream.
Let us know if we missed anything we should have put in here.
Please do.
Or what you think that you've had that tastes better than Jack 14 already.
Yeah,
because I'm
please.
very curious.
Please
We
let
only
us.
went off of what we have available here
Yeah.
and at my house.
The only limitation of this particular video is it's straight bourbon whiskey. So
Yes.
no finishes or anything else in this video. That's yet to come. But let us know in the comments the ones you think we're knuckleheads for not including.
And I know we're going to get this comment because these are either allocated, hard to
Understood.
find, or a little
Understood.
bit more exclusive.
I get it.
Where's the Pappy? Where's the BTAC?
Oh,
I don't think those touch this.
really?
I do.
Well,
Apart from the 2022 or 2023 GTS.
that was so good, dude.
That was good.
I don't know. I think the George C. Stagg might have the opportunity, Trent, to be quite truthful with you. I just wasn't really going to put unicorn type. I don't know. And then we have, I don't know.
It makes sense in our head when we were looking at it, when we
Yeah.
were like, we're not going to include Pappy, we're not going to include BTAC. I don't think Pappy touches these. Best of BTAC,
No,
I
I don't
think
think Pappy does.
No, I think BTAC is a little bit more applicable to the conversation.
I do.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe we toss it in the blind as a ringer. Maybe we do. Because I think a lot of people have the perception that BTAC is just better than everything. So maybe
that's
if we go through,
facts.
we
That's
pick
facts.
our favorite of all the categories and then we toss in a GTS or something.
Well, let us
see
know.
where it
Hey,
lands.
let us know in the comments. Maybe for the live stream, we toss in a GTS or something like that.
Let us know.
See how it does.
See if it takes down Jack 14.
We're just going on and on here. We got all sorts of stuff going on up here.
We didn't have definitive rules going into this, really.
Well, this is all. It's all opinionated, right?
Yeah.
It's all opinions. It's your opinion could be different than my opinion, and different than your opinion.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Beautiful thing about opinions.
That's right. We all have them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right, guys. That's all we got for today, man. Let's stay tuned for Friday. Blind these and figure out what one bottle will be moving forward to the live stream.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. All right, guys. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.